From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Today's starting pitcher, Chase Burns. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Just a 4-inning start his last time out. He took the loss. They're looking for more out of this guy today.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. And that's how this series begins. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers. I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him swinging for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Blake Perkins.
Well, Boog, he's a guy to watch because he capitalizes on the big situations as well as anyone. Hitting over 350 with runners in scoring position. And you know what that means? That means he's a key player for this offense because he can really drive them in when the team needs him the most. He's been clutch all year.
Bryce Terang, batting with one down, takes the strike. Just underway here in Cincinnati. In the air, left field. It falls in, and that's a knock. So a man aboard now with one away. And now it's William Contreras, the National League leader in runs batted in this year. Right down to shoot. That's strike one. That's a slider for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Now fly ball to right center. Friedel on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That's out number two. Andrew Vaughn now.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
Runner on the go. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now here's Jake Bauers. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. 2 on, 2 outs. Next pitch in for a strike. And now it's even 1-1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
They take the force out, and the inning is over. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Brandon Sproat. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Nathaniel Lowe leading things off and takes a strike. That one's in there. That is strike two. On the ground right side. He'll do it himself. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the lineup for the Reds. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Yeah, and what I love is it's an organizational philosophy, Boog. From instructional league to spring training, they practice this approach consistently, even in BP. When players are called up, they fit in right away, and that leads to success.
Hard hit, with the extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there. It's a first inning double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now the catcher up to hit, Tyler Stevenson. One out, the runner at second here in game one of this three-game set. Line drive, base hit. Headed to the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
One out man at first. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. And a swing and a miss there. That one kicks away from the catcher. The throw into second. Save! He beats it! And now a man into scoring position.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Man at second. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
This is J.J. Bleday. There's a strike. Bleday wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. They're down to one challenge left. Man on second, 2 down. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires over to first. That's the inning. Back here at Great American Ballpark, top of the second, So the Milwaukee Brewers have firmly established themselves as top contenders around halfway through the season. This is what was expected of them, Singy, and they backed it up.
Yeah, no doubt about it. These guys are rolling and in a great position so far, and they look like they're not going to be stopping anytime soon. Now they got to decide, are they going to go out and add some help before the deadline, or do they think they have enough to make a deep October run as is?
The 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the #1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Blake Perkins, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Next offering is down low. Ball 1.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Two down, nobody on.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Fastball is outside. And that is out of play. The 3-1 is on the way. Swings through that high fastball.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Ground ball right side. McLean. And the inning is over. Nobody left for Milwaukee. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. This one in the air. Terang. 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. A dive. Nice stop from his backside. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
2 down, bases empty. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Hayes in his 6th season in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. This one in the air, center field. Perkins under it. And that is the third out of the inning. So they make short work of them there. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Reds 1 and the Brewers nothing. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Fought off foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Jackson Chourio getting ready to hit. That misses the zone. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a the tying run is on base.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
This is Bryce Terang. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Chourio stands at first with 1 out.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance.
Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Line to left. Takes it in for the out. Next is the designated hitter, William Contreras. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. Brewers strand 1. They're down 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. That one just misses.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Pulls it in on the run. One away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Tap foul at the plate. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss. Tied him up on a fastball inside. 2 outs, base is empty. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Stevenson takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A 2-run homer, his 12th of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
There now, Matt McClain. Outside low, ball 1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 for the Reds on the homer. It's now 3-0. Back here in Cincinnati, start of the 4th, Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Rhett Lauder appears to be getting loose. Burke getting loose as well. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for two. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Jake Bowers digs in now.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. Gary Sanchez now. He's 0 for 1. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout.
Makes the catch. One down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Perkins up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
Two on, one out. Sliced hard but foul. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Left field. Base hit. Throw back in. Holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. And the batter will be the shortstop. Close with that one. Ball one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
The 1-0. On the ground. And it goes just foul. Here's a 1-1. Rip, but it curls foul. All loaded up, top half of inning number 4. Liner snapped at first.
A perfect result for the defense. A line drive out that doesn't score a run, and it takes away the opportunity for that sacrifice fly. You can't ask for much more. That's the outcome they want.
Ortiz in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Takes it to the base for the force out. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the Reds DH, J.J. Bleday. There's the strike at the knees. It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off the throw, and he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. And at first, Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. This one in the air, right field. And there's one away. Now at the plate, T.J. Friedel. He's 0 for 1. Man at first, one away. Pitch misses, and the count now 2-0.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Brian Hayes will hit next. Fly to center his first time.
Could use a ground ball here. Up it in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
On the ground, 2 ball. On to first, double play. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Reds MLB The Show. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Rhett Lauder.
These hitters to be patient up there.
Back to the top of the order. Stepping in, Jackson Chourio. 1 for 2. Ground ball scooped up. Brian Hayes tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Bryce Terang, the next to hit. In there at the knees.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. Two down, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, William Contreras. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that one is off the wall. Andrew Vaughn getting ready to hit. Lauder, 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2023. Out towards right center field. Friedel on his way over. And that is that. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds, Dane Myers. Ripped to right, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Well, these Reds doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice. So they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
De La Cruz stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That's a laser base hit. And out to aboard. Next to hit, Tyler Stevenson. He's already homered in this game. Check swing, but he went too far. And that is strike 1. This ball's chopped to the ground. Fires to first in time. Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely they'll score 2. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Reds strand a couple, but they lead it 3-0. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. Digging in, Jake Bauers. And that one upstairs, ball 1. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Caleb Ferguson, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Santiago warming up his. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. A solo shot. And they cut into the lead. It's 3-1.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Here's Gary Sanchez now.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Outside low. Ball 2. Just off the inside edge. And there's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Blake Perkins now at the plate. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now here is number 87. Right through there for a strike. The Brewers with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're at the top half of the 6th. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed, though.
Got him swinging for the K. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Now it's going to be Joey Ortiz.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Sanchez, the lead runner out at second. Perkins over at first, so going away. In the air, right field. Myers has a beat on it, and there's 2 down. big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes the runner. The throw home. It's offline, and he scores. And they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. New pitcher for the Reds, Caleb Ferguson.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
First and second, 2 outs. Bryce Terang will hit next. 1 for 3. Late swing, foul to the left. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage here. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Logan Henderson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game leading off, J.J. Bleday. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two. And that one missing low. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good job to fight that one off.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And he walked him. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. Steer in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 0-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. Look at him working hard out there.
Just off the inside corner. Full count now. Line drive. And there's one away. Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedel. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. That one fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swings and misses. Tied him up on a fastball inside. In now for the Reds, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And another ball. Now one missed. Fastball in for a strike. And the count is 3-1. This one in the air, center field. Perkins moving under it. And that'll do it. 7th inning coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Brewers 2. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brock Burke.
Well, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Now it's the DH, William Contreras. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. And that one is in for a strike. In the air, center field. Brings it in. And there's one down. Now here is Andrew Vaughn. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. The Reds trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Looking to get the tying run on base.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
To third, and that's a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Stays alive. And he walked him. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
So digging in, Jake Bauers. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Because started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. Way inside, gets out of the way. Bases. Headed for the plate. The relay. He'll score and then tie it. It's 3-all.
Huge at bat to bring home the tying run at this point in the game. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Gary Sanchez.
getting late, Boog. He's not really going to go over, is he? Every time we talk someone up, it's like the baseball gods tune in and laugh.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2 now. And it's second.
That's a really good take.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Pulled the string of the changeup. Yeah, now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. Brock Burke will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Tony Santillan taking over on the mound.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. In the air to left center. Steer under it. And that's the third out. Brewers pick up a run on this RBI double. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And a foul ball. Smoked on the ground a second. Slings to first in time. Back to the top of the order now. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. There's the strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So
in the air, left field, and just foul. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Man, that got him square in the mask. All tied up here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. The last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
De La Cruz wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. To second, there's one. Back to first, not in time.
Nice job of deception right there by the pitcher. Got the hitter out there a little bit, couldn't check his swing, and induces a nice little ground out.
Stevenson in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Just miss.
Your base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Off the batter's eye and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they jump in front in the 7th. It's 5-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That not only changes the scoreboard, but potentially the trajectory of the entire game. Always possible to impact the outcome with just a few swings, and that's what he's doing.
Now at the plate, Matt McClain. Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard. J.J. Bleday, the next to hit for the Reds. Here comes the skipper. Pitching change here, Grant Anderson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. It's now 5-3. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, number 87.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Gets him to chase after that ball. Santiago, in his 5th season, 28 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. Two now, way high. That one to first. He takes it on his own. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And the batter now, Joey Ortiz. 0 for 3 in this one. The Brewers down by a pair, and we're in the top of the 8th. Late with the swing there.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, they had a great plan of attack from the night. I mean, finding all the holes flaws in his swing and his approach. Just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Two down, nobody on. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Next for the Brewers, Bryce Terang.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Hard ground ball for base stop. And they hold him at 3rd. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Contreras in the box now, takes strike 1. Swing and he popped it off. And that's the 3rd out. Brewers strand a couple. Still a 2-run. Bottom of the 8th. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, J.J. Bleday. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single. Now the left fielder, Spencer Steer. Right through there for a strike. Bleday on at first, nobody out. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Brings it in. One out man at first. T.J. Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. Ball to strike. Up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And out to a board. Next for Cincinnati, Ke'Bryan Hayes. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Foul ball there. The Reds trying to break this one open here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's downstairs. And a count 2-1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. Coming home. 1 run across. And the throw comes in. Runner holds it 3rd. Dane Myers, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Just off the outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swings through that one out in front that time. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 on, 1 out. Out towards right center field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from 3rd. He'll score the sac fly. It's 7-3. So back to the top of the order. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Nathaniel Lowe. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Sanchez throws. Too late. Stolen base.
When you're trying to swap the bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this.
Brings it in for the third out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Through 8 full, the Reds. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brandon Williamson.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Andrew Vaughn. And a swing and a miss. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. Next for Milwaukee, Jake Bauers. There's a swing and a drive. That one back. And that's going to bang against the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. Well, Boog, here's someone we've been hyping up. One of the hottest bats in the league. But today, nada, zip, zero.
Pays to first. Just 1 out remaining for the Brewers. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. The switch hitter batting right. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. In the air out to center. And that's a base hit. Runner scores from second as they get one back. And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. Brandon Williamson gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Emilio Pagan comes out trying to close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure.
Runner on the move. Caught and missed. Throw to second. Save. They're down to their final strike.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Laid on second, 2 down. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
That missed by a lot. 3 and 2 down.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run and the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
And it's second. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaub. Thanks for joining us. From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. Big storyline of this one is the recent struggles of today's starter. Just hasn't seemed to be able to find his rhythm.
Yeah, Boog, just look at these stats. We've seen his frustration building every time he leaves one up in the zone. Can't overthink it. Needs to just trust his instincts and let it fly out there.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And going for the Reds in this one, Nick Lodolo. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there's one away. Take a look at the lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Garrett Mitchell.
And Boog, you and I were talking about him before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, He's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
Jackson Chourio, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Outside with a breaking ball. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-2. And that one is inside. Got him swinging.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground to first, low. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And today on the hill, Shane Drowan. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. And there's a foul ball. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Ellie De La Cruz in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Breaking ball misses down and away. Outside low. Ball 3. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. To second. Pulls him off the bat. First and second. No outs. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out. 2 aboard with 1 out. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez, in the dirt. Well done behind the dish.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That's in there. And the count even 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the second game of the series.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And a curve is down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Over to Terang. 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here in Cincinnati, all set for the start of the inning. William Contreras up now for the Brewers.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Contreras recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Here's a 1-2. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now here's Jake Bauers. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And it's second. Now 1-1. No score here in the second. Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking for the K. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second. And now Garrett Mitchell. That one fouled off. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hard hit left side. And now 2 gone. Next for Milwaukee, Sal Freeland. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Yeah, and he's been wearing out home plate lately, scoring a ton of runs for his team.
That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Just missed. Man on second, 2 down. Right side. In plenty of time to first, and that will end the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. In now for the Reds, J.J. Bleday. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Out towards right center field. Mitchell going after it. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's 1 down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field, someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit, takes ball one. Just missed. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And the batter now, T.J. Friedel. The changeup missing. Ball one. The Reds with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one missed. Now 3-0.
He was just missing with some pitches that, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers will try and tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes. Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Pitcher might want to go talk to him.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's one. Their second double play already. This one ends the second inning. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We head on down to the top of the third. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Strike 2. In the air, right field. Friedel settles under it. And there's one away. So digging in, David Hamilton. Hamilton matched a homer in his last game. His stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put him top 5 in baseball, Siggy. Oh, great stop. Jump throw across his body. On the money. Nice play. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. And now it's Christian Yelich, the MVP. Yelich working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Digging in, Jackson Chourio. Top of the third, no score. Right through there for a strike. Yelich goes. Pitch misses in. Throw. Save. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off in the scoreboard for this team.
And it's second. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the wall. In comes the run from second. Save, he beats it.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
This is Bryce Terang. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Man on second, 2 down. Left field. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now it's William Contreras. Doubled his first time up. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Headed for the plate. Throw cut off to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well done. Drives in the run. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Jake Bowers up now for the Brewers. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Oh, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Graham Ashcraft, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Williamson also getting ripped. Foul ball there. Two down. This to third. Suarez. Inning over. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 3 and the Reds nothing. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB. Back here at Great American Ballpark. I'll tell you what, Singy, we documented his recent struggles on the mound, but a great start in this one.
Yeah, looks like a completely different ball player, relaxed, in rhythm, and totally in control. None of that was there last time out.
Stewart in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1. And he chases that one below the zone.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Ripped on a line to center. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. He's been a great free agent sign. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. That's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. And here is Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Swings through that one for strike 2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. That is the inning. Reds go down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. Back here in Cincinnati, new inning getting started. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Brew. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Had him way out front of the slurve.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Freeland batting for the second time, and that's strike one. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. In the air, left field, and it stays fair. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. Man at first, one away. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging, and that's 4 strikeouts. So up next, David Hamilton grounded out his first time up. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Lead runner around second, goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Nick Lodolo out of the game, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Graham Ashcraft into the game.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Big at bat coming up with Christian Yelich stepping in. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Runners on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to third. And that. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Well, Singy off to a nice start here in this game. He was getting shelled in recent appearances, but today keeping these hitters on their heels.
Yeah, it's a different tempo, and he's getting different results. This is the type of performance they've been waiting on.
Next pitch is downstairs.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. He hit into a double play his first time up. And that misses. And that is ball one.
Right-handed batters just runs in on those hands.
And he'll challenge that called strike.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Bleday takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And that's off the inside edge. And the count's full. Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here in Cincinnati. Ready now for the 5th inning. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. There's the strike.
Well, these Brewers really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. One thing is they haven't been fooled all that much. 6 of their hits have come off speed pitches.
And it's through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Now at the plate, Jackson Chourio. Sliced hard but foul. The 0-1. And that one is inside ball one. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the 0-2. Yelich goes. Ball misses. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. That's outside. Full count now. And a payoff pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Yelich flies around third. Safe. And they lead by 4. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. That's in there at the knees for a strike. Terang not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And the strike call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Contreras, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. 2 down, nobody on, and it's fouled away. Strike 2. This one in the air, center field. Lede under it, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Steer thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. Here's a 2-0. And a foul ball. Missed with a changeup. Full count now.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And he can't come up with it. So a man at first. Now it's the right fielder, T.J. Friedel. Swinging a foul out of play. 0-1. And a curve drops in for a strike. In the dirt, blocked. The Reds down by 4. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball right side. Terang sends it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Here's Jose Trevino. 0 for 1 so far. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Sal Stewart, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Man at second. That clips a corner. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. Left field, way back there. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. In comes the run from second. The throw to second is offline.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Low up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Next pitch downstairs, and the count is 2-0. That's whipped, base hit. Mitchell fires it in. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Now he's challenging a called strike. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch.
Hard ground ball for a base stop. In to score from third. The It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. That clips the inside corner for a strike. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Two on, 2 outs. There's a swing and a miss.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. They take the force out. They don't come much closer than that. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Pierce Johnson will take over.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Jake Bauers up now for the Brewers. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now here is Garrett Mitchell. There you see his May and June numbers so far. So the call is stand. So they're now out of challenges. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
That's it, ball 2.
And he gets tied up right there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Freeland in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. This one in the air. Suarez. And that'll do it. Nobody left for Milwaukee. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. DL Hall.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Wormburner into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together for him. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Lede in the box again, takes the strike. In there at the knees for a strike. Stays alive. Next pitch is outside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
The 2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Brewers trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Up the middle. The flip to second. And 2. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Check swing went around. 0-2. That one out to right. Frelick ranging back. Couldn't get to it before it dropped back. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. What a stop. Throw to first. What a play. Inning over. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Still down by a count of 4-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brock Burke.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And the batter will be the shortstop. Activity in the bullpen. Brandon Williamson, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And the lefty with the 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Bleday under it. 1 down. Now the third baseman, David Hamilton, 1 for 2. A little out front there as he swings through it.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That one misses. Ball 1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Back to the top of the order. And now, Christian Yelich. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning. Next to him, Jackson Chourio. That's in there at the knees for a strike. That catches the corner.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
And that is that. Brewers strand one, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Swing and a ground ball out to short. One pitch and one out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Jose Trevino now at the plate.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one misses. Ball 3. Next offering is foul back. The Brewers up by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground to the left. Tosses across the first, and there's 2 down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Stepping in, Sal Stewart.
Whoa, that's down. That's ball 2.
Two down, nobody on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Freeland towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. Reds down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brandon Williamson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the second baseman, Bryce Turang. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Back to the mound. It hit him. Gathers and throws, but it's not in time. And I'm sure they'll go and check on the left-hander now. So man aboard. So next it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, William Contreras. Center field. Liddell settles under this one. And there's one down. One out man at first. Jake Bauers up now for the Brewers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Ground ball up the middle. A sliding stop. Glove flip for 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Aaron Ashby. He last pitched 2 days ago. So back to the top of the order. And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. Tap foul at the plate. And a foul ball. Ashby, a 6-foot lefty, 190 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Can't grab it cleanly. And he'll pull him to second safely.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Matt McClain will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. There's the strike at the knees.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 3-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high.
Now this one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone, and we are tied. Eugenio Suarez blasts one out.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Lede stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in for the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Struck him out looking. But they scored. Back here in Cincinnati. All set to start the 9th in this one. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Rhett Lauder preparing to come on if needed. Ferguson also throwing. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a leadoff double, go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Sal Freeland getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Line drive.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Go ahead run on base. Now it's the shortstop. 0 for 3 in this one. This one in the air center field. Lede drifts towards it. And there are 2 down. Here's the third baseman, David Hamilton. The Brewers going with a pinch hitter, Joey Ortiz.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
Ortiz at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And gone. Out to the deepest part of the field. A 2-run homer, and the Brewers have the lead. It's 6-4.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A couple of runs. Bottom of the ninth. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. Trevor McGill on to try and close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and you see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
That one's in there. That's strike two. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. One away.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
Yowar. In the air left field. Chorio moving under this one. 2 down. Reds down to their final out. And now it's going to be Jose Trevino. The Brewers trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
They're down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. And getting a start for Cincinnati, Brady Singer. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
All right, ready to go here. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. And we're underway here in Cincinnati. That's smacked on a line to center. Grabs it on the run. One up, one down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, William Contreras.
Well, when you think of this guy, you think of damage. He does damage at the plate, and when you consider leading the National League in slugging percentage, incredible value of having a guy in the lineup like that, a guy that's going to drive in runs.
Jackson Chourio in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Singer with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. And it is gone. It's his 8th home run of the year. The Brewers score first. It's 1-0. Singy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
One down. This is Bryce Terang. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage. He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Makes the grab on the right.
Yeah, it's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
William Contreras in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Singy, he boasts a batting average at the moment that ranks in the top 5 in the league. And that one is lifted in the air. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. But the Brewers have won with a solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and taking the ball for Milwaukee, Jacob Misiorowski. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes You know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Nathaniel Lowe leading things off. It takes a strike. Fought off foul. Swings through it for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside. In now for the Reds, Elly De La Cruz. 5 for 8 in the series, so he's been hot.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Elly happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Didn't seem like that one found his zone. Here's the challenge. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 2 away. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. There goes Elly. Ball misses. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning. Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Suarez wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And at second. Got him looking. And the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We move to the second here in Cincinnati. The Brewers are out front 1-0. This is Reds baseball on the Show, Ohio. Back here in Cincinnati, new inning getting started. Jake Bauers up now for the Brewers. And that is out of play. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. Over to Lowe. And quickly 1 away in the second. Andrew Vaughn now.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Breaking ball, and that got him. 1 out, man at first. Now Garrett Mitchell. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Mitchell bats left, throws right, hitting 7th in today's lineup. His slugging percentage so far this year right around .480. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Flips it for 1 on the low. It's a double play. So they make short work of him there. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Brewers 1 and the Reds nothing. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Bottom of the inning, and now the designated hitter for the Reds, J.J. Bleday. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Now here is Spencer Steer. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 2 away now. Next for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Pitchers always face a dilemma trying to figure out how to attack this guy. He went with the breaking ball right there, but it feels like that approach might be playing with fire. He loves to go after pitches with a wrinkle in it.
And another ball. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Outside with a breaking ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw. Play made. That ends the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Next for Milwaukee, David Hamilton. That clips the corner. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Christian Yelich digs in now. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. In the air, left field. Steer settles underneath it. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. Lay at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. It's 2-0.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
One away with a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ground ball left side. Suarez throw to first in time. Now 2 away as they get a run across. At the plate, Bryce Terang. Fly to left his first time.
but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
This one popped up. Steer coming on. And that is that. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Out towards right center field. Takes it in for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And now the right fielder, Dane Myers. This one in the air, center field. 2 up, 2 down. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Ball 1 there. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They trail in this one 3-0. On to extra innings. William Contreras has one of the top averages in the league, Singy. That bat's got more hits than a summer playlist.
Pitchers are looking around like, can someone unplug this guy?
Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. Hit softly on the ground to third. Suarez to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Jake Bauers, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. Hit by a pitch his first time up. The 1-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That one misses. Ball 3. Action in the pen down there. Graham Ashcraft getting ready to go. Johnson also getting ready. That one ripped but foul. Man at first, 1 away. This one in the air, center field. Friedel on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Up now for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. He hit into a double play his first time up. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Now here is number 87. That's a little high. And that's ball one. Two on, two outs. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And that'll do it. Back here at Great American Ballpark. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
In there at the knees. That's strike two.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. And they had their first hit since the first inning. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's off the inside corner. Full count now. Battling here as he fouls it away. 3-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He makes the grab. That's out number two.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
The 1-0. Swings through that one for strike one. Stevenson leads off first with two down to the inning. Just missed. Hit hard, base hit. And now two aboard.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Flares it into the outfield. That's a base hit. Here comes Stevenson around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to two. Digging in, T.J. Friedel. Right through there for a strike. First and second, two down. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Tracks it down for the out. That is the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's an NL. Back here in Cincinnati. Well, Singy, we opened the show talking about just how dominant these aces have been. And today, we've seen another solid performance from both of them.
Yeah, Boog, that consistency is what makes great pitchers. Every time out, you know you're getting an elite effort.
Here's a rocket out to left. Reaching for it, makes the catch. So back to the top of the order. Yelich stepping into the box now. Yelich with some impressive production lately. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Pitches in for a strike. 1-2.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Not close with that one, and the count is filled up. Ripped on a line to center. Friedel takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Next for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. Chourio, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. In comes the run from second, and they take a 3-run lead. The relay not in time. He's safe.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Yeah, now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. Brady Singer out of the game, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Graham Ashcraft.
Important job for him to do right now with that runner on third as they try to add on to their lead. Just needs 1 out to get out of it. So this is a huge matchup in this game right here.
Next to hit, William Contreras. Swinging a foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Oh, great stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Milwaukee with the RBI triple in the inning. It's now 4-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. In now for the Reds, Sal Stewart.
Well, these Reds just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Myers swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Myers wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. That's towards center. Mitchell under it. Makes the grab. Back to the top of the order. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Nathaniel Lowe. Out towards right center field. Terang should have this one. Takes it in for the out.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
De La Cruz up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And it's even up.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Reds leave 1, and they trail it. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Jake Bauers up now for the Brewers.
Well, these Brewers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And caught in a loaded trap.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Next for the Brewers, Andrew Vaughn. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Challenge from behind the dish here. And now it's 1-2. That one blasted deep to right. That's got a chance. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Next for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell, 1 for 2. Two down, nobody on. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Now it's going to be number 87 in the air, right field, and that is that. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. In for a strike, 0-1.
Whoa, that's down.
That's to third. Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's mostly held them in check. We'll see if they can break through over the next couple of innings.
Suarez in the box again, takes a strike.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
The 2-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, when you swing through that one breaking ball that puts you up against the ropes with 2 strikes, you think he's either going to double up or try to blow a fastball by you with the next pitch. And right there, he snapped off another curve. It was the same result as the pitch before.
This is J.J. Bleday. His righty-lefty splits there.
That ball went out.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-0.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Going back on this one. Makes the catch up against the wall. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 7th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 4 and the Reds 1. It's an Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brock Burke.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
That one pushed to the left and foul. This one in the air. Suarez under it. And there's one away. Now it's Christian Yelich. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Christian Yelich blasts one the other way. His 18th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 5-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
One down. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
One out, runner at second. Bryce Turan up now for the Brewers. And there's a foul ball. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Steer under this one. And there's 2 down. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. 0 for 3 in this one. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Coming home. In comes the run from second.
Comes through with the RBI. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the bullpen. Brock Burke is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Rhett Lauder will take over here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Jake Bauers now at the plate. Contreras at second with 2 down. Sliced hard but foul. That's off the outside edge. 3 and 2 down. Runner at second, 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Midway in inning number 7. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Swing and a bouncer. Oh, a great flip. Pretty nice play there.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
TJ Friedl getting ready to hit. There's the strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The 1-2. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. He's out. 2 down, bases empty. Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And they'll do it again. The 0-2. He goes down looking. Reds go down quiet. Back here at Great American Ballpark, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. De La Cruz takes it in for the out. 1 away. And the batter will be the shortstop. 1 for 3. That pitch gets the corner, and that's strike 1. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. That one not close. And the count is 2-0. Louder measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's the third baseman, David Hamilton. This one in the air, center field. Friedl moving under it. And there are 2 down. Back to the top of the order now. Here comes Christian Yelich. He's already homered in this game. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That one fouled off. On 2 outs. He swings and fouls one off. Ripped on the ground to second. Over to Lowe. And that's the 3rd out. Brewers strand a couple. They lead it though 6-1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Outside low, ball one. Mizorowski still out there to pitch the eighth and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Check swing, and he went. And a full count now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Low. The next to hit takes outside.
That's ball two.
The Brewers leading by 5 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. He holds it in, 2 away. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Curveball drops in there.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency.
No, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Reds down in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Back here in Cincinnati, we go to the 9th. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. And first offering is fouled off. Oh, look at the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. So up next, William Contreras. That one missing inside. In the air, right field. And there's 2 away. Next for the Brewers, Jake Bauers. Inside, almost got him. Nice grab. And they get the out. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They still lead it, though, 6-1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him.
This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. J.J. Bleday will hit next. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. It's just something about that 9th inning. For being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Here's a 2-1. Just missed. That one finds the zone, and the count's full. This is smacked left field line. Should be extra bases. 1-1 is in. Rounds third, headed to the plate. He's safe as he gets his hand in. It's a 3-1 game, 6-3. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Spencer, manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. New pitcher on here, D.L. Hall.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
In the dirt. Here bottom 9, and the home team trying to rally to at least tie it up. On the ground to third. Base hit into the outfield. Can't glove it cleanly. Heading to the plate. And they cut the lead to 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Friedel in the box, lays off for ball 1. And that misses. And a count now 2-0.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in. He spits on that one.
Outside low. Ball 3.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work the well, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Time run at the plate. And ball 4 to a board.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way off.
Substitution now at first base. Here's the pinch runner for Cincinnati. Noel V. Marte getting some more speed on the bases. What a stop. There's one. They get the double play, and just 1 out to go now. Next for Cincinnati, Dane Myers. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. On the corner for a strike. In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. The tying run at the plate. On the ground to the left. They score a run thanks to the infield single.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
Low in the box now, no balls and a strike. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first. All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shammy. Thanks for joining us.